Hello everyone. Today's session is the fifth session, which is about the psychological assessment. In this session, I am dealing with various levels of measurement. Before that, let me explain briefly about what is measurement that I have explained in the previous session, that is on session 4. So, Campbell was one of the first ones to pose a definition for the term measurement. Measurement is nothing but it is an assignment of numbers to represent properties according to Campbell. Measurement is assignment of numerals to objects or events according to some rules. This definition is according to Stevens. Measurement is assignment of numerals according to rules given by Taylor. Measurement consists of rules for assigning numbers to objects in such a way as to represent quantities of attributes by nullity. Numeral is a symbol of any form. For example, A, B, C, or it could be 1, 2, 3. Or we can also represent in the Roman number 1, 2 or 3 and so on. Numerals are used to label objects. Numerals with quantitative meaning becomes numbers. The word assign in the definition of measurement means mapping. Mapping objects of one set to another. There are certain main properties of measurement that I'll be explaining briefly now. Numbers are assigned according to some rules. A number is a numeral with a quantitative meaning. Rules are usually fixed and explicit for measuring psychological, sociological, and educational attributes. The rules are generally vague and less explicit. Measurement is always concerned with certain attributes or features of the objects. If these attributes are features of the objects which are measured and not the object itself. Attributes may be mixture of sub-attributes. For example, adjustment to home, adjustment to school, emotion, adjustment to certain type of emotion, etc. And numerals represent quantities of the attributes. There are certain postulates of measurement. Postulate is defined as a sort of assumption which stipulates the relationship between groups, objects, or even being measured. So, measurement is the assignment of scores to individuals so that the scores represent some characteristic of the individual. This very general definition is consistent with the kinds of bathrooms, with the kinds of measurement that everyone is familiar with. When we look into the levels of measurement, the psychologist S.S. Stevens suggested that scores can be assigned to individuals in a way that communicates more or less quantitative information about the variable of interest. There are 4 general levels of measurement. The first one is the nominal measurement, second one is the ordinal measurement, third one is the interval measurement, and the fourth one is the ratio measurement. Nominal level measurement is nothing but it is used for categorical variables and involves assigning scores that are category labels. Category labels communicate whether any two individuals are the same or different in terms of the variable being measured. For example, if you look at your research participants as they enter the room, decide whether each one is male or female, and type this information into a spreadsheet. You are engaged in a nominal level measurement. Or if you ask your participant to indicate which of several ethnicities they identify themselves with, you are again engaged in nominal level measurement. The essential point about nominal scales is that they do not imply any ordering among the responses. For example, when classifying people according to their favorite color, there is no sense in which green is placed ahead of blue. Responses are merely categorized. Nominal scales thus embody the lowest level of measurement. As I told you, it is a lowest level of measurement. Numbers are used to label, identify, or classify persons, or objects, or groups, etc. For example, assignment of numbers of basketball players in order to identify them 1, 2, 3 are based on gender, like male will get 1 and the female will get 0. And if it is based on religion, for example, Hindu 0, Muslim 1 or Christian 2. Numbers are just convenient labels for a particular class or event. Numbers have no quantitative value. In nominal scale, members of any two groups are never equivalent, but all members of any group are equivalent. All members of a set are assigned the same numerals and no two sets are assigned same numerals. For example, A is equal to B, or A is equal to B and A is equal to B, or B is equal to C, then A is equal to C. These two postulates are suited nominal scale. Nominal scale is also called the categorical variable scale. It is defined as a scale used for labeling variables into distinct classifications and does not involve a qualitative value or a order. This scale is the simplest of the 4 variable measurement scales. Calculations done on these variables will be futile as there is no numerical value of the options. There are cases where this scale is used for the purpose of classification. The numbers associated with variables of this scale are only tags for categorization or division. Calculations done on these numbers will be futile as they have no quantitative significance. For a question such as where do you live? If the person is living in suburbs, he will get 1. In case if he is living in the city, he'll get 2. And if the person is living in the town, then he will get the number 3. Nominal scale is often used in research surveys and questionnaires where only variable labels hold significance. For instance, a customer survey asking which brand of smartphones do you prefer? Options are, if the person chooses Apple phone, then he will get a score of 1. And if the person chooses a Samsung phone, then the number given is 2. And if he chooses OnePlus, then he will get a number 3. So usually the nominal measurement is used in everyday thinking and reasoning. Nominal scale provides convenient way of keeping track of people, objects, and even certain events. It is widely used in surveys and ex post facto research. It is the least powerful level of measurement. Nominal scale simply describes differences between things by assigning them to categories. They cannot be ordered or added. That's why nominal scale would waste any information that we may have about varying degrees of attitudes, skills, understandings, etc. In this survey question, for example, in certain survey question, only the names of the brands are significant for the researcher conducting consumer research. There is no need for any specific order for these brands. However, while capturing the nominal data, researchers conduct analysis based on the associated labels. In the above example, when a survey respondent selects as I given the example of three different phones the person is going to choose. In case if it selects Apple as their preferred brand, the data entered and the associated will be 1. This helped in quantifying and answering the final question. How many respondents selected Apple phone? How many selected Samsung phone? And how many went for OnePlus, and which one is the highest? This is the fundamental quantitative research, and nominal scale is the most fundamental research scale. Nominal scale data and the analysis. There are two primary ways in which nominal scalar data can be collected. By asking an open-ended question, the answers of which can be quoted to a respective number of label decided by the researcher. The other alternative to collect nominal data is to include a multiple choice question in which the answer will be labeled. In both the cases, the analysis of gathered data will happen using percentages or mode. That is, the most common answer received for the question. It is possible for a single question to have more than one mode, as it is possible for two common favorites can exist in a target population. Nominal scale examples could be a gender, political preferences, place of residences. There are certain possible statistical operations in the nominal scale. Like counting of members in each group is the only possible arithmetic operation. Frequency, percentage, and proportions are used. Like, for example, central tendency, the method used is the mode. Dispersion, there is no measure for nominal scale. And for the statistical significance, chi-square test is used. And for the correlation method, contingency coefficient is used. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division are not possible. Let me briefly explain about the today's session. There are various levels of measurement. In that, nominal level of measurement, ordinal level, and interval level and the ratio level are there. Nominal level is the lowest level of measurement. Usually numbers are used to label, identify, and classify persons, objects, groups, etc. The nominal level of measurement is used for categorical variable and involve assigning scores that are category labels. Category labels communicate whether any two individuals are the same or different in terms of the variable being measured. Thank you.